everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ali and it is so lovely to spend some crafty time with you today. I'd like to say a big welcome to all of my new subscribers. It's really lovely to have you, and of course a happy hug from me to you for all of my returning viewers that come back week after week to see what I've been up to. So, how are you going? Are you well? It is Monday today. It is Monday, let me just check. It is the 5th of August and I had planned to record a video over the weekend, but sadly that didn't happen. Crazy busy life, you know what I mean? Anyway, so if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button on my channel and also the notification bell just to the right so that you're notified every time I upload some new content. And as always, I would love it if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out, and I literally love reading everyone's comments. So please remember to drop a comment below as well. So like I said, I was going to record a video on the weekend, but sadly I just ran out of time, and then by the time I did think about doing it again, the light wasn't good, so I thought best to wait till this morning. So if you are on Instagram, I would love it if you head over and follow me there. I'm definitely most active as far as social media goes on Instagram. I will put my handle up here on the screen below. So guess what? I am completely in love with making amigurumi. I feel like I get new patterns all the time and I'm saving things to my phone. I'm sure that it's not just me that does this, but I am so excited to be making these things. It's just crazy. So I have not one, but 2 finished objects this week. Can you believe it? So for those that have followed the last few videos of mine, you will know that I was taking part in the Munches the Bear crochet along from the beautiful Sarah from Sarah D Crochet. She is on Instagram. Head over and follow her over there if you are not already. And also, so she has put together 3 videos for this crochet along, where she literally walks you through row by row of how to make this bear. So I have mentioned it before in my previous video, but if you are thinking about trying amigurumi but feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the process and trying to work out how to read the pattern and all the different terms, definitely go over and watch the videos, because she literally walks you through row by row, like it's foolproof. But I did I finished him off. Oh my gosh, he is so squishy and cute. Oh my goodness, I love him. So this is my Munches the Bear, and the 3rd part of the crochet along was literally just doing his head and then attaching his snout and his ears, which we had already crocheted before. So I love him. He is literally so squishy and cuddly. He's just gorgeous. And I'm already thinking about starting a new one, but in a different type of yarn, because I want to see the different sizes that you can make from the same pattern using different yarns. Now, like I said, this was my second like amigurumi that I've been making, and he's so cute. Look at his little boot. Oh my goodness, look at that little tail. But so this was a bit of a learning curve for me, and I wanted to share some of the things that I have learned, so that if you are sitting on the fence about amigurumi, or you're wondering whether you think you can do it, then this, I think, will give you a few little tips. So it's all about yarn choice. Now, using different yarns will definitely get you different size bears or toys or stuffies, whatever they are, whatever you want to call them. So this is using a bulky weight yarn. It's 100% polyester. It is a Nippers brand yarn from Spotlight, which is one of our big box stores in Australia. I had to use 2 full balls of the golden colour, which I think is called camel, for his body. And I was actually a little bit concerned when I was crocheting up his head that I wasn't going to have enough yarn. But I had literally a little tiny bit of a ball left over. So not really enough to do anything else with. So as far as stuffing goes, I need to stuff my bears a little bit much tighter, or fuller really, because his head's a little bit, his neck's a little bit, because this is quite a bulky yarn as well, the weight is then quite, he's a bit top heavy as well, but I do love him, and I feel like it was a really good learning curve, and I think it's really important that we do projects that do help us learn, because it grows our skill base, of course, but then it means that we get more efficient at the actual process as we go on. But I do love him, and he is super, super cute. And like I said, I will be making another one fairly soon, because I want to see just the different sizes of things that you can get with different size yarns. But he is adorable, and I think he is such a sweet pea. Like, oh my gosh. That's the thing that I love about amigurumi, is that the stuffy takes on a bit of a life of its own, and you know, I think it's really cute. And I love Sarah's patterns are really good because you actually crochet the limbs and the head as you're going, so you're not actually having to sew the pieces on later on, which I think is good, because I'm not a real fan of sewing the body parts on. So the snout is a little bit how you're going, but I feel like I sort of got it together a bit more with the ears. You can't really see where the ears start and finish, where I've put them on. But yeah, the snout's a little bit interesting. But I did go back and re-watch her video, and I'm actually feeling much more confident about my next amigurumi because of those videos. So YouTube is your friend if you are thinking about amigurumi or crochet of any kind, because you can just search it up and there'll be a video about the stitch or the technique, or Sarah actually also has another video on her channel where she does talk about sewing items on to your amigurumi. And so I think it's really good to go and watch some videos, see how different people do it, and then decide which way you like best. So that is my first finished object, and he is super, super cute. I'm really, really happy with him. The next finished object is this sweet little boy bunny. His name is Tobias, and this is another pattern from the beautiful Sarah, from Sarah D Crochet, and I made him using one of the Karen cotton cakes that I mentioned in my video last week. So he is super, super cute. So this literally was a whole cake as well. And I think from memory, yeah, I literally had a tiny little ball left. So it's 100 grams for a little bunny bear like this. And what is super cute about him, oh, is his sweet little bunny tail. Look at that little fluff. Oh my goodness. So that yarn is Lion brand boucle yarn, which you can, I can't even speak today. Baby boucle. That yarn is available in a few colours at Lincraft, which is another big box craft store in Australia. But I think he is absolutely divine. So like I said, this is Tobias, and he is the sweetest little bunny. And so it's really interesting when you think about the size the sizes, the different sizes using different yarns, right? So you end up with very different size amigurumis, and obviously that's really good for, you know, for working out then if you're going to gift it to somebody, what size do you want it to be, what sort of yarn you're happy to use, because like I said, this Munches the Bear, it took 2 balls of the camel nippers yarn, and I did get one of the balls on sale, which was about $3 something, but then the second ball was full price at $5 something. So I guess it is a little bit more expensive, but cute nonetheless, right? So yeah, so this is Tobias, and he is very, very sweet. And yeah, I really have loved, I loved this pattern. I ended up using a 3.5 mil hook for the body and the head, because you crochet that all together. But I used a 3 millimeter for the feet and the arms and the ears. So very, very cute. And I just put some little safety eyes, and then I embroidered his nose and mouth. And I love him. He's so stinking cute. Yeah. So like I said, I'm pretty well certain that I have been bitten by the amigurumi bug, and I couldn't be happier. So they are my 2 finished objects for the week. I have started on a new project, which is of course amigurumi as well. And this is going to be a bumblebee, of course. Let me just get the pattern. So this is a pattern from Grace and Yarn, and it is a free pattern on her blog, but I paid a couple of dollars to get the PDF version, just because I like to actually have the, and this is the bumblebee pattern, and it's so super cute. So like I said, I actually just paid for the PDF pattern, which wasn't very expensive. It was only a couple of dollars, because I like to just be able to refer as well back, and I knew that I would probably make a few of these, and so I didn't really want to have to keep going back over to the website. So here is the bumblebee so far. Obviously not stuffed or anything, but just starting to work on the head. So this yarn is the USA Spot Saver yarn from Spotlight. If you watched my last video, you will know that I was very unhappy with the 12-ply Marvel yarn that I bought from Spotlight. It was horrible, it was scratchy, it was really terrible to work with. And I thought, I'm actually going to go back and try. So this is a fairly new line, I think, for Spotlight. It's called the USA Style Spot Saver, which I think means that it's probably the closest thing that we have here to like Red Heart Super Saver, and maybe like, is it Premiere or Mainstay or something? I know that a lot of people, a lot of Americans that I watch, they have access to amazing yarns, and I say this every single video, but it is true. Anyway, this is, it's $8 regular price per skein, and you get 200 grams in it, but these are often on sale. I got some last week from Spotlight, and they worked out, so they had a buy 2 get 1 free, so it worked out at $5.40 or something like that per ball, which I thought was fine. They also often at Spotlight will have 40% off all of their yarns, and then it would come down to $4.80. So it's not too much of a difference buying buy two get one free or buying online, like buying when they're on special. And it's 100% acrylic yarn. It works up really nicely for amigurumi. And while the colours, there's not a huge colour selection. I think maybe there's 20 colours. And I'm sure that if this yarn proves to be popular with Spotlight, they will increase their yarn colours in this range. But like I said, I order probably 95% of my yarn online, but to be able to just go into the shop and get some yarn, I think this is a really good option. So if you are in Australia and if you are loving amigurumi or looking to make amigurumi, the Spotlight USA Saver yarn definitely gets my vote as far as being the best option for an acrylic yarn that you can actually go to the store and purchase. So, and this is in the colour yellow, and obviously the black is just black as well, and then we do white for the wings and a little flower in her hair. So I'm not sure what colour her flower will be yet. I will have to think about that. And I was watching Angelia from the Little Zinnia Patch. Hello, my friend. And she made one of these, which is so cute, which is why I had already bought this pattern and I just hadn't printed it off yet. But then when I saw Angelia's bumblebee, I had to make it. And she actually made a stinger for the bottom of her bumblebee and put it on it. And I think I will do the same once I have got the bee body done. So I love it. I'm just loving amigurumi. I love, it's a bit of a new skill base, which I think is cool to learn. And yeah, I'm just loving it. So cute, right? So, and sorry, just so you know, I'm using a 3.5mm hook. Now this is a clover hook, and you will know that if you have watched any of my previous videos, you will know that I am a tulip edamo rose, I think that's what they call it, girl, all the way, except for amigurumi. I only like to make my amigurumi with clover amore hooks, and I'm thinking that it is actually because the shank is like a matte finish. It's not it's not really shiny, and I feel like it grips onto the yarn much better, whereas the tulip edamo rose, it is actually a shiny shank, and I think that it's just, it doesn't, the wool, like the stitches slip a lot, and so I went back to my my clover, and so much so that I ordered another 3.5 and a 4mm hook in my latest Wool Warehouse order because I didn't want to like lose my hooks, and then, you know, what a catastrophe that would be. So yay, this is my yarn, this is my project. So I am eagerly awaiting my box 2 of the Crochet Society subscription box. It was posted. It does take about 10 days, so I think I'm probably expecting it maybe this week, or yeah, it really should be this week, or at worst it might be next week, the beginning of next week. So yeah, so I hope that you guys are well. I am so thankful. I'm a bit all over the place this morning. I'm sorry about that. I am really thankful for the growth on my channel, and so humbled. Like, it's really humbling because, you know, crochet for me is such a way to help with my anxiety and deal with my chronic pain. It just helps as a distraction. And so to be able to share this stuff with you guys and to have you guys be excited about seeing what I'm working on and making, it's really, really, really special. And I'm really thankful just for the growth in my channel. I really am. And like I said, I'm definitely most active as far as social media goes on Instagram. However, YouTube is very, very fast becoming my favorite platform. And I'm just really encouraged, you know, I think that crafting as a generalization, a lot of people craft as a way to help them manage any mental health concerns that they might have, anxiety, depression, pain, chronic pain issues. All of that stuff is really very debilitating, and it's so lovely to be able to get onto a hobby or something that really helps to distract us and to lift us up and encourage us, you know, when we're feeling a bit flat. And then the even bigger bonus is to be able to come onto a platform like YouTube and share and have other people, you know, relate to how I'm feeling, or how, you know, they have felt like the same in the past as well, and how, you know, crochet or making or knitting has really helped them as well. Because there really is something amazing that happens when your hands are busy, and it's like busy hands soothes your mind. And I've just been blown away by the comments, by the encouragement that I have received on here since, you know, since really starting to put some very real effort into into growing my YouTube channel. So I'm really thankful for the friendships that I have made and am continuing to make. And yeah, it makes me a little bit teary when I think about it, because it's such a wonderful community, like the Yarny community. Yeah, so I hope that this video finds you well. I hope that you are able to spend some time making things that really do make your heart happy. And I am so excited and looking forward to growing my YouTube channel and growing this community and being able to be a blessing to others. And so I just really want to send you loads of love and hugs this week. Be blessed, happy hooking, and I will talk to you soon. See you.